Welcome to Rave and Rant, where we praise the praiseworthy and roast the rest. Each episode, we dive into reviews and tips on businesses, health, products, and services that matter to you. Now, let's meet our dynamic hosts. Julian, a seasoned entrepreneur and tech enthusiast who keeps you ahead of the curve. And Olivia, our health and wellness expert with unfiltered takes on the latest trends. Together, they'll help you navigate what's worth your time and what's not. So sit back, relax, and get ready for an episode packed with honest opinions and valuable insights. This is Rave and Rant.
Welcome back to the deep dive. Today we're looking at something a bit different, thinking about a daily routine, but not for a person.
Right. It's actually about an animal animal that's really central to a brand.
Exactly. We're asking, what does a truly, cushy life look like for a creature that's also, a brand icon? It's kind of fascinating.
It really is. And our source today gives us a direct look. It's an article called A Day in the Life of a Kimes Ranch Longhorn, actually from Kimes Ranch itself.
Oh, okay. Straight from the source.
Yep. So this deep dive will unpack the unique way these longhorns live and how their day isn't just ranch life. It's deeply woven into the identity of this successful brand.
And Kimes Ranch, that's a real place.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Yeah. A real working ranch, Scottsdale, Arizona.
Right. It's
also the company headquarters. Matt and Amanda Kimes, the owners, they raise a small herd of these longhorns right there.
Got it. Okay, so let's jump in. Our mission today. Follow these, magnificent animals from sunup to sundown. See what their surprisingly busy but also pretty comfortable life is like. Mm-hmm. And figure out how they're more than just livestock, right? They're like living symbols, maybe even muses.
Exactly. How the mundane becomes foundational.
Okay, so let's start at the beginning. Picture the Arizona sunrise, that early golden light.
Mm.
While we're hitting snooze, the source says these longhorns are already clocked in for their favorite job, grazing. Sounds pretty ideal, doesn't it?
It really does. The article paints this picture of like an all-you-can-eat buffet in the Kimes Ranch pastures.
Ah, nice.
Yeah, and this slow, easy grazing, it's not just eating. It really sets the whole rhythm for their day, kind of grounds everything.
And it says something about the brand, too, maybe. That unhurried, natural quality.
I think so. Authenticity, connection to the land, right from the get-go.
And these aren't just any cows, right? We're talking like 1,400 pounds, horns spanning 6 feet. That's substantial.
Oh, yeah. They're impressive. But the article also calls them the Ranch Welcome Committee, just calmly watching people arrive.
So imposing but also peaceful.
Exactly. That contrast makes quite an impression, It's like a nonverbal brand statement the minute you pull up. Strength, heritage, but also calm.
Yeah, I can see that. It sets a tone.
Okay, so they graze, they greet.
Mm-hmm.
What happens as the day gets hotter? Arizona's sun is no joke.
Right. Well, they get smart. They find the perfect shady spot. The source mentions these longhorn lounges.
Lounges?
Yeah, under barns, along fences, or just beneath the mesquite trees. They know how to find comfort.
So they're adapting, finding ways to deal with the heat? That seems practical. Resilient, maybe.
That's a good way to put it, resilience.
Yeah.
Kind of mirrors the brand, doesn't it? Durable, comfortable clothing designed for the environment. They instinctively know how to thrive.
And it seems they've got a bit of flair, too. The source says they stroll along the fences to greet guests, almost like they're checking out your jeans, checking if you're wearing Kimes. That part's maybe a bit playful.
Yeah, maybe a little. But it calls them the ranch's runway models and suggests they're sort of aware of how good they look. Okay, runway models.
How does that perceived style factor in?
Well, think about it. They are visually striking. Those horns, their coats, they're naturally photogenic.
True.
So their confidence, their sort of unhurried elegance as they move, it perfectly captures that Western aesthetic the brand is built on. Rugged, but also graceful.
So they're living embodiments of the brand's look and feel.
Pretty much, yeah. It's powerful. They're not just selling the lifestyle, they are the lifestyle walking around. It's that feeling of their confident stride.
Okay, now let's talk horns. They're not just decoration, are they? The source says managing them is a full-time job.
Right. Because those horns are the logo, the Kimes Ranch Red Horns logo. So they carry that identity, literally.
So it's symbolic, but also practical. Like they have to be careful.
Exactly. The article talks about horn management, making sure they don't bump fences or gates or, as it says, overly curious humans.
Okay.
Even finding shade takes effort, navigating that 6-foot span. And there's that pro tip in the article, too.
Yeah. If you spot a longhorn under a tree, assume the tree belongs to the longhorn now.
I like that. Respect the horns.
Totally. It shows the ranch, and by extension, the brand adapts to its core elements, like good clothes adapt to you.
But here's where it gets really interesting for me. The source mentions them having social interactions, like stopping by to see the horses, the chickens, and apparently having a chat with Matt and Amanda Kimes to talk business and brainstorm gene ideas.
Huh. Yeah, that's quite the image.
Right. Grazing to gene design.
Mm.
How literal is that, do you think? Or is it more about the vibe they bring?
I think it's less about literal brainstorming sessions.
Probably.
And more about that deep, lived connection. Matt and Amanda are there, immersed with these animals daily.
Right, not just looking at pictures.
Exactly. It's constant inspiration, seeing how the animals move, their resilience, their look. It likely shapes the design process in a really fundamental way. Durability, function, aesthetic, it all comes from that environment.
So the clothes are designed from the lifestyle, not just for it.
That's a great way to put it. It's an authenticity you can't just invent. The product is informed by the real deal.
Okay, moving into the afternoon. Peak heat. What's the routine then?
Water break time. The whole herd heads to their favorite watering hole.
A communal activity.
Yeah, but with individual style, apparently. Some stand knee-deep to cool off, really getting in there.
Ah, smart.
While others just sip and supervise, watching the scene.
So even in a group activity, you see differences, like people, I guess.
Kinda, yeah. It subtly reflects that idea of individual style within a community, maybe like the brand's customers.
And the walk there, it's not just a walk, is it? The source says they wander like it's their personal catwalk.
That phrase stood out.
Which honestly, it kind of is. There's that grace again, even in the heat.
And that's the brand lens again, isn't it? Seeing their natural movement as a form of modeling.
Right.
They embody the ease, the style, that authentic Western vibe Kimes Ranch wants you to feel when you wear their clothes. It's living branding.
Then as the day winds down, the light changes. Golden hour.
Yep. And the herd gathers. The article says it's in picture-perfect formation, almost like they know it's prime photo time.
The cow equivalent of golden hour selfies? That's brilliant.
It is. Heads high, horns gleaming, chewing in rhythm. It's an iconic image, repeated daily.
Perfect marketing material, just happening naturally.
Exactly. Reinforces that connection to nature, tradition, beauty. It's organic content that speaks volumes about the brand's soul.
But wait, the day's not over. Night falls. And there's another shift, from chill grazers to accidental security guards. How does that work?
Well, those horns again. That full-time job gets a night shift.
Ah, practical use.
Definitely. They help keep coyotes and unwanted visitors at bay. The ranch dogs help too, it mentions. It's a team effort.
So they're protectors.
In a way, yeah. That image of a longhorn standing watch really reinforces the rugged, resilient side of things, the protective nature of the West.
It adds another layer, doesn't it? Beyond just looking good, they embody strength, security.
Precisely. Like the clothes are meant to endure real life, real challenges. It deepens that authenticity claim.
Okay, so we've walked through their day. Grazing, lounging, modeling, navigating, socializing, even security detail. It's a lot.
It really is.
But what does it all mean? Beyond just, a nice life for these animals, how does this tie back so strongly to Kimes Ranch, the brand? Why should we, as consumers, care?
That's the core question, isn't it? And the connection is incredibly direct. Did you know about the names of the first genes?
No, tell me.
The first pair for men was called Barney, and for women, Betty.
Okay.
Named after the ranch's very first longhorn pair, Barney and Betty. And those styles, still huge customer favorites today.
Wow. Okay, so that's not just marketing fluff. That's heritage built right into the product name.
Exactly. It gives the product a story, a soul. You're not just buying jeans, you're buying a piece of that ranch story.
And the source says it continues. Other styles are named after longhorns, too.
Yeah. Popular ones like Chloe, Crystal, Monica, all named after other longhorns on the ranch.
So these animals are genuinely like living muses. There's a direct line from that longhorn in the pasture to the jeans on the shelf.
It's really quite brilliant strategically. It creates this lineage, this feeling that each product is part of an authentic family.
Builds a deeper connection for the customer, I bet.
Definitely. It suggests the brand is rooted, not just trendy. And it implies the clothes are designed with real life, movement, durability in mind, the things the Longhorns embody.
So putting it all together, their whole life, this balance of grazing, lounging, socializing, modeling, it all feeds back into the brand.
Absolutely. Their entire day, their existence reinforces the brand's core values. Authenticity, resilience, the Western spirit. They are the narrative.
Not just a logo on a tag.
Far from it. They're the living spirit of the brand. And that kind of deep, tangible story builds a really strong, loyal connection with customers who value that.
They really are, as the source says, living symbols of the Western lifestyle that inspire everything we do. They make the brand feel like home.
And that feeling translates into serious brand value. In a world full of kind of abstract marketing, Kimes offers something real, something you can almost touch.
A story that keeps evolving.
Exactly. It fosters community, shared identity. It's a powerful differentiator. People want products with meaning, with a story behind them.
Okay, so we've seen the routine, the security work, the naming inspiration. It's this amazing mix of comfort, purpose, and symbolism in the life of a Kimes Ranch Longhorn.
It really shows how deep that connection between a brand and its living mascots can go, doesn't it? It creates an authenticity that's hard to fake.
Yeah, it resonates way beyond just the product itself.
It really does.
So thinking about all this, what stands out to you, our listener? How this brand is so tied up with its animals that the line between inspiration and identity just blurs, almost becomes part of the product.
And maybe think about other examples. Are there other brands where animals, or maybe natural elements, are right at the core? How does that deep connection shape the product, shape how you feel about it? Does it make it more than just buying something? Does it become part of your story too?
That's a wrap for this episode of Rave and Rant. We hope you found our insights helpful and thought-provoking. Don't forget to subscribe to the podcast so you never miss out on our latest reviews and tips. If you enjoyed the show, please leave us a rating and review. It really helps us reach more listeners like you. Have a topic you'd like us to cover or something you want us to rave or rant about? Connect with us on social media or visit our website to share your suggestions. Thank you for tuning in. Until next time, keep exploring what's worth your time and what's not. This is Rave and Rant, where we praise the praiseworthy and roast the rest.